They be bitching at me for being on my phone, but shit, I'll be whatever you want. Show world.
Hey, you can't forget that.
We're already live. You don't do no countdown. No, this is shit I be going through chat like he don't give a warning. He don't go five, four, three. We're live, guys. We're live. It's live. It's live streaming, guys. We're here. DJ Pedro is live. Go ahead,
That's
Sharky.
exactly how I sound too,
Go
man.
go ahead. Go
Just
ahead,
like that,
Sharky.
just like a janky white boy. And
Go
shit
go
like
Korean.
that,
Go
man.
Korean guys.
You
Do
try
your
to play
stuff.
me,
We're
man.
live. Can we start?
Hey, hold up. Let me give a proper intro one time, real quick. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to SharkWorld in this bitch. Who we got with us today, man?
One, stop cussing. Two, what's the deal, y'all? It's your host, Big Homie Sharky. We over here at Shark World. This is the first official live stream episode for Shark World. Yesterday we did the Boys on the Beach podcast. Shout out my brothers. And today, y'all know I got some special guests in the building, and I'm gonna go ahead and let them introduce themselves.
Yo, what's going on? Steel Convict, also known as Mr. Controversy, anti-sucker campaign. We're here from Harlem, New York. You know, we here letting y'all know what's going on. As a shark, if you ain't a shark, man, you won't survive.
Yo, Crime City Films in the building. Director, editor, all around dot connector. Follow me, Crime City Films. Yeah.
It's your boy EGV. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. We out here with Sharp, baby, and we back at it. You know what I mean?
Yes, you got this a little early, Chad. We got Mo over there too. Mo like Ray Charles. He don't see nothing, man. Don't worry about Mo. But yeah, man, it's early. It's 12. We was at Sam's last night. I'm still drunk.
Hey, for everybody who don't
Still
know,
drunk,
didn't
was here
catch
first
the Beach
before
Boys
anybody, so
podcast,
we
we
got
went to
it,
Sam's
alright?
afterwards, man.
Man, so we got drunk on the Boys from the Beach podcast. We hit a couple spots, and after that you end up at Sam's. But we're here now, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Jaleese and Yaya Mayweather. Have y'all seen the videos that have been going viral all morning?
Nah,
I just finished waking up.
Yeah, but we gon' see now.
Any
I saw
platform,
it.
any
I
platform
saw
y'all
it.
go to right now, y'all see the video
We
of them
gon' see
fighting.
now.
Like, what y'all think they was fighting for, chat? Like, that's crazy. Like, Jaleese and Yaya Mayweather, Floyd
Oh, they said
Mayweather's
it's over
daughter,
Youngboy?
NBA young boy's baby mama,
Over Youngboy.
and Jaleese fighting. Like,
They talking about she poked somebody.
nah, she has stabbed NBA young boy's other
Yeah,
baby
that's what it
mama.
says. She said Yaya Mayweather is reportedly facing up to 99 years.
Nah,
in
that's
prison.
old.
These people, oh yeah, nice.
That's old.
I'm out of the loop.
Mayweather,
I'm out the
you know,
loop.
Mayweather got them lawyers. You know, she beat that case, but no, this literally happened last night, I believe, in Las Vegas. Like,
Yeah, that
I'm
was
watching
the
it
top
right
shit.
now.
what?
Oh,
What?
they said she drags Yaya. That one drags YB's wife.
Yeah,
Jazz?
it should be. Just go to academics. Go to
Shit, you talking about this one?
yeah, that one. Send that to the group chat so they
Apparently,
could
they
all
were
see that.
fighting over some type of interview that.
Pull up the
Jaleese had
pull
done.
up the clip, Pedro. Let's see what's going on, because
All right, we gonna
this
show
is-
the clip.
this was been
Yeah,
going
that's the
on
only way to
everybody's
find
Sunday
out.
morning. I don't understand how they've been fighting and doing all this.
I feel like an old
Yeah,
head. I be out the loop. Man. I'm trying to figure this out.
yeah. I be in.
We get into the gossip today,
I
man.
stay
Y'all
up
out
to
here
I stay
causing a
up to date
ruckus.
with all the content and what's going on and stuff.
That's because your ass
Yeah,
ain't go to
you-
sleep. You been up since
You know,
last
I
night.
said he see that shit as
You was
Sam's.
able to see that shit while you was taking the shit this morning.
See that shit as
We was
Sam's.
knocked
He
out.
Popped the bottle at Sam's. Like, oh shit, they fighting.
Man, I guess it happened like 2, 3 in the morning. I don't know, but it's been going viral all morning.
Now,
Yeah,
who's
we
the one
ain't-
that got dragged?
They said y'all got dragged.
Talking about this one, right? Hold on. Wow.
We gonna show it right now, real quick on the screen
Wow,
right
like
here.
that, right,
Hopefully,
bro?
y'all can see it. Let me see if this it. Something like this happened though.
Yeah, like what you doing, Jaleese? I should call her right now and ask her what happened. Like why is you fighting Yaya? What is you
Yeah.
doing, Jaleese? You were supposed to be in LA. But yeah, I don't know. Like what do you like? how would y'all handle having a famous baby mama that's always getting into stuff? Like, could y'all deal with something like that?
Shit. As long as she riding, I'm punching at whatever niggas with him. You know what I mean? That's how I'm riding. If my bitch fighting all the time, I guess we fighting.
So you're with that. You like having a little ghetto
I
joint.
mean, it's all on. You get the squares and they don't understand you.
Mm.
Every time I get a square joint, she says she understands the lifestyle. She understands this. She don't got to be at this event to be seen. But they always argue. I'd rather have somebody that's with me. I don't want her to be spicy, but I don't want her to be a punk neither.
So
Okay, but what if she's the type to go and like?
As long as she don't be for me.
She the antagonizer, then you cool.
Oh no, you see, I don't want someone who's starting shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want no knucklehead that's just starting shit. I just want that if somebody's gonna violate her, which I'm sure this little brat was violating Shorty. You know what I mean? So you're not gonna violate my bitch. Oh, excuse my language, but you're not gonna violate mine. So I'm gonna let her pop, and if she got a nigga with her, he's gonna get snuffed too. That's a fact. Umbach him, headbutt him, something.
So what would you rather deal with? You rather deal with a square or somebody with a little bit of ghetto hood in them?
At this stage in my life, I'm done with square bitches.
Done with them?
Oh, females, yeah. They don't. But I'm too old to keep playing with the ones that don't. I can't raise somebody who's already of age. So at least someone who knows. I don't want, like I said, I don't want a hood booger that's outside doing knucklehead shit. I just want someone who's gonna stand for her shit. So if somebody try to come in her face and say something, ask questions later. That's all. You know what I mean? I don't want someone that I gotta teach this lifestyle. I'm 43. So 9 out of 10 times, I need someone who already done had their kid and got out the way with it. To get someone in their early 20s supposedly to mold someone, that's not it. You know what I mean? I'm practically daddy.
I think Yaya always knows she can get away with it, so she do it because she feel like I got
She got that money.
she got money, so she
Didn't his son just fight
antagonize
recently?
a lot of the girls because this is like a repetitive thing that she do. You feel me?
So
I'm not surprised that she got dragged. She just ran into someone that was gonna drag her. You feel me?
So you think Yaya initiates his confrontations and is always starting problems on the internet because she knows her dad is Floyd Mayweather and
Yep.
she can get away with it?
Exactly. I think that's exactly what it is, and because who else acts like they can just go around fighting any girl that looks at them crazy, you know what I'm saying, for no reason. They got security.
Yeah, it's worse when you starting shit and you got dragged. She should be ashamed of herself. You can't be a knucklehead and get your ass whooped. That shit just don't. You know what I mean? Floyd, you gotta teach her better. Play up.
Yeah, I mean, if I could get away with attempted murder with community service and probation, I
yeah.
guess it makes a lot of sense. There's other clips that's been going viral too is Drake doing a 20v1
Yo, shout out to Drake on that one. That was great.
and Adam 22's wife Lena the Plug was there. She threw her ring on camera and gave Drake a hall pass. So now I'm gonna ask y'all this: do y'all think that is one? Is it just for content? And two, how would you feel if your wife was doing a 20v1 with Drake?
I mean, I would even put myself in that situation. My wife ain't doing it.
But that's her lifestyle. That's what she do.
That's
So you gotta know what you signed up for.
Alright.
He took a booty in. You can't turn the hoe into a housewife. So he signed up for
She
that.
done worse. You know what I mean, did she do worse?
We can't really.
Somebody smash his wife on camera.
Yeah, all the
Alright,
time,
then,
nigga. Not once.
You-
That's
you
her
know-
lifestyle.
you
That's
know-
what she gets paid
you
for.
know
That's
she
a
left
booty
with
boy
Drake
thing.
after that.
Knuckle smash.
She left with Drake
Booty,
after that
booty.
20v1. She left with Drake for sure for like 3 days. He was gone for real.
Alright.
Damn.
3 days. I guarantee it.
And he's gonna be able to brag about that. He's one of them. I bet you he's one of them sick white boys that he's okay with getting his shorty getting smoked and him watching.
Yeah.
Now it's like Drake smoke my bitch. You know what I mean? Like, damn, hold up.
So you think that's like a fetish for him,
Of
or what
course.
do you think it is?
He's a typical. I mean,
it's content for him.
yeah. That's that nigga. He probably not even fucking up.
Yeah. I don't think
Yeah,
I don't know, but
I don't think she threw the ring on purpose. I think that's where they are. You know what I'm saying? She's, it's
Nah, I think that's all content. Though. That shit.
all content.
I ain't gonna lie though. put yourself in
That
this mental
nigga's-
mindset.
it's energy
That shit
dying
crazy
right now. Nobody
regardless
fucks
how you
with
put
him
it.
no more. Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying? It's crazy regardless. Like,
so now they just gave him a reason for his name to come up.
That's
Because
a fact.
who really deals with
it
that
might
dude?
it might be clickbait type shit too.
Yeah,
He might
man.
set his bitch to do that.
yeah, but you gotta think if it, with her lifestyle and her the what she does for a living, you think like there got to be like there's really like no
I'm
out.
not gonna say he don't look in the mirror and be like, "You fucking sucker," but
Going to this,
he know
going
what
to
he
look.
signed up for. You know what I mean, like
Little
you took
brunch,
you
I'll pull
took
up to that.
something that already is getting passed around for a living. So now shit like that really shouldn't be nothing when she grabs somebody who's somebody. At least he could be like, "Oh, my bitch fucked this nigga." You know what I mean?
Hey, I got a quick question because I know you guys come from New York. So you guys got like messy type of media people out there in the New York sphere like that, or is that just like a
Messi's
West Coast
everywhere.
thing?
You
Okay,
mean
so
like
Messi's
like a
everywhere,
person to
man.
put you on
That
smash? Is
shit-
that what you
in the
trying to say?
media space though, that's what I'm saying.
Well, messy how? What is
Yeah, be
what? Is,
specific.
yeah,
Yeah,
what do you mean
specify.
about New York being the messy in media?
No, I'm saying
And
like
putting somebody
you
on
got-
blast? Is that what
I
you're
guess
saying?
like you got this like NC-17 style of media kind of going on over here on the West Coast versus like New York. They got KTO. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot more clean, a lot more like I don't know, parent friendly. I guess you know, and I think I see a little bit of street culture come out of the New York shit with like. What is it? The one with Mano and
Yeah,
them,
so
and
you
there's a
got them
couple of
niggas. They got their shit.
You know what I mean? So,
That's
but
like
they,
the closest. I mean, right now,
but
like
they
you
ain't
have.
fighting on the pod or nothing like
So
that.
what is
You know
your-
what I'm saying? Like,
so
they ain't
what is
doing
your
shit like
question?
that.
Like what's like the New York? Like what's the
What Charlemagne ain't messy?
See, I don't deal
What
with those
Peter
dudes.
Rosenberg and Ebro ain't messy?
Yeah, I don't listen to that.
Like what are you talking about? What is the
That-
what is
that
the
is pretty messy.
what is the
I mean,
difference
Charlamagne do
between
get messy.
LA media and New York media?
No, that's what I'm
Besides
asking
New
you.
York
I mean,
podcasters
other
getting paid
than-
way more.
Because
what I'm
at the end
asking.
of the day, a person like you or a person like somebody get love from the street. Charlemagne and them niggas is like that's washed up. You need nothing.
Yeah, we don't even listen to those. I mean, I don't. I can't even say. Only time I listened to that shit was when I was in prison
a nigga
and I
rather
had
listen
no
to you
choice.
because you
Know
know
what I
you
mean?
plugged in. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm more
Think
on
about
the
that.
nitty gritty underground shit, like of what's going on in New York right now, like from the artists that's
Exactly.
being exposed to that type of shit. So like, really, you got a dude named 050 The Movement. You know what I mean? China Brim, somebody I was up north with. He came home and went from being a box monster, like the nigga that's always yelling on the gate talking about SMD, to someone who's doing that and getting paid for it. Now he has the platform. Know what I mean, now you got niggas like 50 Cent, Jada Kiss, all them yelling, put it in the comment section. If you ever hear that, that's because of him. Know what I mean, but that's the podcast you want to pay attention to who's buzzing right now. They made it good for like the media, the social, like the hood shit. If you want to see hood shit, you go on his shit, 050 The Movement. If you want to go, like, Jim Jones and them, they lames in real life. They just got a good platform. Know what I mean, they made it in the music shit, but none of them niggas was street niggas.
So you don't think Dave
Other
East was
than
in
Mano. Mano's the only one that went to jail, did time, and,
So
got
you don't think Dave East is be in the streets? You don't think he's connected to the streets?
yeah, he connected. That's the difference. Connected.
Connected.
That's my hood. So
Yeah.
connected.
Break
I'm
that
not gonna
down.
say he's not a street nigga, but he was a good kid prior to that. Once he fucked his basketball career up, he had to go to the hood. Like, I know that whole history because that's my hood.
Mm.
Know what I mean? I'm not taking that from him. I'm not saying he won't throw a punch, but he was one of the very few that was fortunate to get in and go straight through the top. Know what I mean? But to say he's in the hood and he's doing this, he's doing that, hell no. Will he hang in the hood? Yes, because he has that pass. He'd be a part of a team called Border. Those are all my little bros. That's before they even pop.
So why y'all think New York podcasters get paid more and have a bigger platform than LA podcasters?
I wouldn't even say that. That would be bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Complex just released the top podcasters from
Because they get
20
paid for that.
2020. What was it? 2025. 20. Well, we're still
Who
in
they say was the
26.
top podcaster?
Pull that list up, Pedro. I know Joe Budden was on it. I know Charlamagne
Joe
was
Budden
on
shit?
it. Mostly it was New York platforms though. Do you think New York has a bigger media presence?
I mean, there's always some extra bullshit going on. New York is based on, at this point right now, everybody's a content creator. So what New York is catching on, that yeah, everybody else is doing it, but literally everybody and their mother is a fucking content creator, literally down to the viejitas. And they would be at these events. Literally, you go outside, everybody's a platform. So now they grab, like right now, you see the little Cash Money Flow, the midget kid that's coming up right now with Bobby Smurder.
The one from the Knicks game.
Yeah, he got the. Now he's everywhere. You know what I mean? And it just comes from that. Now everybody they're gonna catch that. They kicking. They moving back and forth. Everybody's winning as a team. Ain't no. That's probably the only reason why New York is doing so much better. I don't know how the fuck these names that you mentioned is actually popping, because you know what I mean. Shit.
Do y'all
Who's
claim?
me?
Do y'all claim Joe Budden in New York?
No, he's a Jersey dude.
That's a Jersey City ass nigga. What
Mm.
you talking
I
about?
don't got nothing against his
Not at all,
lyricism
but
and all
that's-
that.
Jersey
He was
and New
actually
York
one of the
is-
rappers in my past that I like.
That quarters.
But you know, when you find out when niggas do sucker shit, you just turn to
Well,
say,
what's
fuck it.
what's sucker shit that he did?
He let people violate him. What do you mean? Many a times. Down to females. Like certain people could get sold for certain shit.
How did the Knicks just won the championship? What was that? The what was it been like 30 years or more?
I think 30 since they went, and then 50 since they
They
actually
won.
Yeah, they never won shit.
So how has the city been since the Knicks won the championship?
You want me to lie to you?
Huh?
I don't pay that shit no mind. I don't watch sports. I never cared for it.
Damn.
I mean, the parade was crazy though.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I ain't gonna hold you. My boy
But
was
I'll
on
be lying
FaceTime
to
with me
you
the
if I
whole
say I
time.
pay attention.
Crazy. Like he had his drip with him. They sitting on top of the. Man, this was crazy, bro.
Hey,
that
was the city
most
really
flooded.
turned up like
It
that?
was
though?
flooded.
We saw
Yeah,
the
I ain't
videos.
gonna try
And
to-
my
that
ass
shit look
stood
crazy.
inside. I wasn't trying to deal with no pilgrims. They was out there bugging. You
Sheesh.
see the bullshit? I'm not trying to be in no midst of that. Not me. Like I said, I'm 43, man.
Hell
All my
no,
fun in
that's
New
all
York, I do that shit on my time. I can't be in the midst of a crowd like that. I did 17 years of prison. To be in a fucking crowd like that, I lose my mind.
Sheesh.
Or to have these crackers telling you, yo, you can't be here, you gotta go there. I lose my mind. I don't have that. That's why I stay in my own bubble.
Hey, so are both of y'all in the tree game, or is it just the big homie right here?
I do music.
All right,
The
all
white
right. How'd you
label,
get into
they
the
all
music?
I do music.
All right,
Okay.
so how'd
If you
get
know,
into
you
the
know.
music
Listen, put it like this: you can follow me on Instagram and tag in a Gran Bichotazo. And if you know, you know. But we did.
I mean, I
more
have
than
brands. I have multiple brands.
Mm.
I got a couple Latin brands. It's called Tu Me Entiende. Los Sabores is for the Turk world. And then Santeria is for those in my faith. If you're a Santero or Santera, you understand what I mean.
Hey,
And-
quick question though: what is a santero or santera for the people that don't know? You know what I'm saying?
Man, we either deal with the dead. We only deal with the dead. We speak to the dead. If I don't speak to them, I deal with medicine. I wasn't the one that became the witch doctor to hear your thoughts. I'm not, you know what I mean? I just got a baldy. I'm not Professor X, but I deal with medicine. Now, a santero or santera is someone who deals with a faith that came from Yoruba. And, you know, we learned it as the slave trade went. Some words get misinterpreted. For the most part, we the modern day X-Men. We here to throw back whatever negative energy came to us. That's my own end. And you know, like I tell anybody, don't you want to know who to stay away from? When you got somebody that can tell you, stay away from this one, this one, they look like this, because sometimes they speak in riddles. You just got to know who's the sucker that they speak of. You know what I mean?
So you guys are very spiritual. Y'all believe in God,
Mhm.
demons.
I mean, I believe in negative energy and positive energy.
Mm.
There's one higher power. Whatever that is, he, she, who, what, I don't get into that. I just know that the certain deities that we speak to speak back.
So
Whether it's someone else portraying to be them,
Mhm.
I know what I ask for gets done.
Careful what you ask for.
And that's the other thing. Be careful what you ask for.
so y'all believe the law of attraction?
Of course. It's all mere energy.
Definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. So, what y'all think about all the government releasing all this new footage of extraterrestrial spacecraft?
Propaganda for when they actually release their own clones or whatever AI bots that's going to look like this. Right now, they're prepping us for the movies. So everything we've seen in the movie, they're prepping you for. So now they let you see this. They let you see this with Trump. Trump is just a mere, come on, I ain't got to tell y'all. But it's propaganda. Not saying they don't exist. Who am I to say that? But for the most part, they only letting us see it because they're coming for their big move on control. Religion no longer controls the masses. We have some who are devoted to whatever they do, but it's no longer controlling. Everybody's too independent. It's not like before where everybody was taught you have to be Christian, Muslim, or Catholic. Now motherfuckers is like, who are you? I don't believe in none of that. Now it's like females. Females was the biggest devoters and they was breeding them for them. Now the females took over the industry. They're pushing this shit like this is our world. So it's just
Sparks, what up, my
propaganda.
boy?
Me personally, back to that, it's propaganda because they're coming for their next move of control. Before you know it, they're gonna come with a bunch of bullshit robots or whatever AI shit that is gonna be like these are aliens. Eat a dick. Oh, my bad.
Oh yeah, definitely does sound crazy. So what y'all feel about all these new Waymos, self-driving cars?
hold on.
All these
That shit was
cameras
lit.
everywhere.
We was in, y'all listen.
I was losing my mind yesterday
I called
and
the
that
Waymo
shit.
the other day because you know what I mean. When we out here, we was in the slingshot. We like, yo, bro, we're not gonna sit in traffic today. I'm like, shit, but I don't want to deal with a lift and none of that. Call the Waymo. Bro, I tell you that shit pulled up. I had full control. That shit had me bugging out.
Y'all was on the gram going crazy. Like, yo, man, I'm in this shit. I'm showing it. Like, yo, if this shit crashed, it wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, that shit was different.
And we just got them in our city. So
We
it's
don't
like,
got those in New York. Niggas ain't stupid yet. They drive crazy.
in
They
the
put
O,
that
we
shit
got
in
'em.
New York,
In
the
O,
price
we
of tea in
got 'em, you
China
hear
is
me?
going up.
So how do y'all feel like technology is taking over with all these? You can get drone deliveries now. You can get a robot to bring
That's
you
another thing that
your
fucked me
Uber
up. I seen
Eats.
that little shit y'all got, the little cart that be running up and down the strips. We ain't got that in New York. They know the fiends is gonna steal that shit. The fiends gonna be surfing on those. Or the hood niggas gonna steal them and trap. One or the other.
That's a fact. That had somebody cracking with a flipper. That's something I had a homie.
Niggas, yo, the fiends in my hood in Harlem, they taking them shits. They gonna figure out how do we ride that motherfucker and be up and down the strip with babies in it or delivering something.
Robot delivery drivers. Technology is crazy.
As y'all so secure out here, every spot I go to got security. That shit's crazy. You know what I mean? I be like, niggas patting me down going into a fucking practically a bodega. Like, nigga, what the fuck is going on? Everywhere got security.
If they lucky, they got security, man. Sometimes you
Man,
walk
I
in
haven't
these
been
spots, they
nowhere
janky
since.
as fuck.
Everything got security. I went to go buy a patelillo and they checked me, nigga. You know what I mean? The fuck?
I mean,
was like,
yeah, I mean,
damn.
LA 9 out of 10 times where you go, it's going to be some sort of security, front desk staff, something. Why you think
Or a
that?
gate door at least.
Why do you think it's not like that in New York?
I think we haven't reached that level of crime. I mean, like,
Ooh.
y'all gang banged out here seriously. So I'm assuming the past is what keeps the future safe. So yeah, we gang bang in New York, but it wasn't that block for block drive by gang banging shit. I mean, it's like people knew not to walk. Don't be stupid. Do not walk through that block. I mean,
So was
other
it
than these
like-
kids now, like it's like yeah, I mean with the weed game and all that shit, whatever the fuck. We're behind in time with y'all in that world, and vice versa, like the gang banging. A lot of them brought that shit from out here out there. But it's controllable because we have OGs that don't allow that shit. Like me on my block, I kept that a neutral block. And I gang bang, but I kept that a neutral block. You couldn't come through my block and try to make a specific gang something if you wasn't repping my shit. You know what I mean? So it was different. In New York, we still on territory where we police our own block. We make sure the elders is good. We make sure ain't none of that stupidity. That's the only reason why I feel like certain stores ain't go to that extent yet, because we take care of the stores on our block. If somebody's going in there stealing, I mean, we take care of our own neighborhoods. So it's
So you said, well, first of all, what's a stall? I don't even know what a stall is.
a store.
Store. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Pedro don't really be understanding a lot of stuff, but what y'all think got better women, New York, L.A., or Miami?
Y'all ain't show me nothing out here yet, man. I've been out here just
Miami
eating
for
food
sure.
Yeah, the yams got
and
them-
smelling
got
weed.
them
That's it.
banging.
Miami
Yeah,
for the dub.
yeah,
You been
go
to Miami,
Nah, if you
Pedro?
go to New York, you're
Hell
gonna get
yeah.
your variety
Huh?
of hood boogers.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna get a good Dominican over. You see, New York is variety. If you like out here, I've only seen like morenos and chicanas. I haven't seen, and I don't want to see the Dominican or Puerto Rican joint. For what? I see the bitches back home. I'm just looking for a fire Mexican joint or some Asian shit that's just off this planet. I'm tired of that. I mean, or a nice mulatto joint, or I want something different.
Hey, Cali got the Asians though for sure.
That's
Yeah,
a
I've been
fact.
in the slum.
Hey yo,
you hear
shout
me?
out to
Yeah,
the Asians
they
out
got
here.
having
'cause
me
I
in
done
the
seen
slum,
some
man.
things out here that what we call them bling.
But this my man. He got all the booties. If y'all don't
Yeah,
know no better,
no bullshit. They
Crime
bad
City
little
Films.
thing.
You hear me? My
Wait.
son got more hoes than toes.
Hey,
You
but
hear
no
me?
cap though, man. Ain't none of
I
them
heard
got.
that.
You know what? Maybe Miami, but
Hold on,
Arizona
excuse me, my
low-key
bad.
got some of the baddest
I'm
bitches, man.
supposed to filter my
You did Arizona?
excuse me.
Hands
Arizona-
down, for sure. Hands down, Arizona got some of the baddest
No, you
women.
good. Arizona don't got nothing. They don't got no good food. They don't got no good culture. They don't got no good rappers. They don't got no good clothing
They got
stores.
the baddest women.
It
though.
don't have no baddies. All the baddies that go there
Look, Trap.
that are in Arizona that go to those universities are from other states and cities.
Shout out
What's
to
the
ASU,
best
baby?
Name 5 baddies that are from Arizona.
I ain't even know one exists.
Name 5 baddies that are from Arizona.
What do you mean 5 baddies?
Name 5 baddies that are from Arizona. You could name 5 baddies
Yeah,
from
let's
Miami,
go.
5
what's
from
her
New
name?
York.
Justin Bieber's wife is from Arizona. Nigga, what
She
the
ain't
fuck you
from
talking about? Hailey
Arizona.
Bieber, you know what I'm saying? She
That's a
Alabama.
baddie to you?
Well, she ain't a top model. She ain't
That's a
bad.
baddie to you?
She ain't bad. She bad.
All right, we gave you one.
Yeah,
That's one.
That's
One out of
one.
five.
I mean, I ain't gonna give you. I gotta think about
One out
that
of
shit.
five.
If you can't name 5 off the rip, there's not baddies out there. People aren't going to let's go to
Hey,
Arizona
Sharky
and
got
go
me.
get the
Sharky
joint.
got
I'm sure
me.
they on the farm somewhere. I mean, they ain't a cut. Their fathers got them tucked away. Or
Marty, what
whatever
up,
the
baby?
fuck. I mean, I'm
Hey,
sure they out
hey,
there somewhere.
hey,
They
I-
got. I
You
have.
know
I'm
it,
not
bro.
gonna lie.
You know
You
it,
know
bro.
what?
Got to,
We
bro. We
booked
gotta keep grinding, man. I
my partner
appreciate the
booked
love, brother.
Chris Brown after party. They all showed up that night though. I don't know if they came from every part of the state, but they showed up that night. I seen some.
Where you talking about?
It was stadium in Phoenix.
Oh, thank you. Yup.
Yeah, that shit was lit right there. I'm gonna tell you that all of them came out. If they never came
They
out
show
no
up
night,
every time.
they
I
came out
promise
that
you.
night. Even if they came
There's
from
only
another state.
there's only 2 clubs to go to in Arizona. Is Jags or Stadium, which was previously V Live, and yeah, you got the little strip on Scottsdale and the strip on Tempe. So yeah, I mean, you might see a little thing or two, but I'm not saying like if you can't name 5 off the rip, famous baddies, the
Yeah,
Instagram
yeah.
baddies, some type of boom bam bam off the rip. It's like
Ooh, I got one already. I'm thinking of Jalen Ojeda. She bad as fuck.
you
man.
got
She
2.
bad
Look
as
how hard
fuck.
you got to think.
Woo!
When
Hey,
people
I
think
shouldn't even had to. She in Rick Ross
When-
videos. She in all kinds of motherfucking
who's
videos. I
watching a
shouldn't
Rick
have to.
Ross video in
Yeah,
Yeah,
2026?
you're right, you're right. She in
Who's
the
watching
video.
a Rick
My
Ross
fault.
video
She in the
Once we found out
2026?
that nigga was a CEO, I don't want nothing to do with that nigga. Talk that fake dope talk to the
When
nigga.
you think about LA, California, you think about good weed, good food, good weather, and good women. Off the rip. Off the rip. This is the most multicultural, diverse state in America that you can find people from all over the world out here.
What, LA? I mean, Cali?
Yes. There's a little everything
Hey, see how the
in
room went
California.
silent?
No, listen, man.
He probably ain't
I
had
ain't
the
been out
right
here long enough, and I ain't been out here.
he probably ain't
That's
had the
really
right tour guide yet. He
Nah,
probably ain't
My
been
boy
from
good. He good. He a
he
good
ain't
talker,
hit
but
San Diego to the Bay yet.
nah, I didn't.
You ain't been around this thing since the different variety we got. Where
Can't
you gonna
wait.
go in Arizona? Scottsdale. Then what? That's it. That's it. You
I
can
don't
go
know shit
to
about
San
Arizona.
Diego, Orange County,
I only
L.A.,
know about it. Never
Santa
been there.
Barbara, the Bay, and you'll find them all over through the city.
I'll go to every one of those cities with binoculars. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there looking. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be out
Freak-
there. What? Where they at?
Freaky Pedro, y'all know
Yeah,
that.
My son, Senor Bajapanti.
Where they at, fool?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You could walk outside and see them.
Yeah,
oh my God!
Miami.
The
I
Cubans
tell-
out there,
I
the
tell
Spanish
everybody-
women, oh
Yee.
my!
Oh, yeah,
Ma-
la pinga la ver.
I'm not gonna lie,
Miami-
Miami got
Oh,
it.
yeah,
I ain't gonna
said it.
front when I think
Miami
about
is
it.
like Las Vegas on the beach. You could do whatever you want, any
It's
time
not
of the
like it
day.
used to be though, man. Before COVID, Miami was a different sandwich. Now that shit's just like an hors d'oeuvre.
Miami was still lit during COVID.
Huh?
That was one of the cities
Nah,
that
they
was
shut us
still
down.
lit.
The only city that was open was Orlando. Nigga, trust me. I built a studio. I went out there during COVID thinking this shit's gonna be lit. I built a whole studio, two stories high. I was in, man. I lost so much money. Don't even think you crazy. That shit, they shut that shit was a desert storm. That was like walking up and down them Western movies. Oh, you heard was, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, I put 50 bands. I grabbed my whole team. I'm like, yo, look, we out of here. Miami's where it's at. Them niggas is paying $60 for eight. You know, at that time I was still on that street shit. So I'm like, and they buying Huff. So it's like we go down there. I mean, yo, that shit was the worst motherfucking feeling. I bring all these niggas never been to Florida in their life. All New York City kids. I got the best engineers, producers, everything on the planet to this day. And I mean this sincerely. And I brought them niggas out there. And we walked up and down that strip. Everything was practically bolted. Only thing it was missing was the fucking nails. But it was dead. They added to what they got now, them little divider shits. I went, built the studio. I put 50 racks into this shit. I already had the equipment from my prior studio, so it was a safe trade. I packed them, females, everybody. Yo, we out. We about to take over. You about to do street team. You know, I had the plan. I got off parole. Like, nigga, we about to take over in Miami. Fuck New York. And we went there. We didn't have a half a fan. I mean, don't get it twisted. My studio was in Kendall. So, like, you know, the warehouse district I was in, I managed to tap in with the Zoe niggas down there. And that was my biggest clientele until the police shut us down. They was like, yo, y'all not even supposed to be operating during COVID. You know what I mean? Orlando now, on a different flip, Orlando was lit. They ain't give a fuck about a mask. They ain't care about your life. They ain't care if you had COVID. They're like, nigga, that's just fake. Get out of here.
Hey,
We in Disney. Money talk.
You know where else they didn't give a fuck about COVID at? In Arizona, where it was
Yeah.
cracking, you know what I'm saying?
You
They
are-
had it on
you
and
are
popping up in that
Arizonian on the low.
motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Right? You should drink the iced tea a lot. And they find out. Use the 99-cent nigga.
I like
Use the 99-cent nigga, huh? Un peso.
What do you think is the best thing about being from Arizona?
Man.
Oh, he's from Arizona. That's why
Now,
he holding
now
it
you
down.
put me on the spot.
you see,
The
I
best
must have missed
thing
that. I was
about
hot.
Arizona. The only thing I can really say is that it's rich in Mexican culture for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, other than that, I mean,
So-
I love Cali. I came up in out here a lot of times, so I always was like, man, Cali is where I want to go. So I can't even front.
So
See, back when that Woe shit came out, remember Black Rob? You know who Black Rob is? When
Shut
Woe
up,
came
Black
out,
Rob.
there was he did some performance. That nigga used to be on my mom's dick. So we did some shit for his that when that shit dropped.
Shut the fuck out.
My bad.
Shut the fuck out,
But-
gang.
I met a Mexican girl from Arizona. I can't tell you where. I was a kid. I was a teenager with a full beard, getting a lot of money. So we in this event, and she was acting bougie. She was dressed elegantly, and I got a Hennessy with Hypnotic, and the bitch said something there, and I threw the drink on her, walked off. That was my bitch for 72 hours. You know what I mean? After that, and all she used to talk about was how her pops, but like, you know, she was like one of them telenovela type fire bitches. And how her pops was this nigga, that nigga. I was too young to understand. I was just a teenager that had so much money, you couldn't tell me nothing at the time. I got my moms in there. I slapped Black Rob. Yeah, y'all know. Spanish Harlem. I'm green, by the way, man. If niggas don't know, in the streets of Harlem, I'm green. 117, second and third. However, that bitch had the most fires pussy I ever had. You know what I mean? And then I never spoke to her again. When she found out I was in prison and I was really only 16 and she was 23, it was like, oh, this nigga duped me. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, you
yeah.
just said that was the best pussy you
Yeah.
ever had, right? And
That's
she
how
from
these
where?
top 5 now.
Wait, where was
Yeah,
she
she was
from?
from Arizona.
Woo!
That's
There
'cause
we
she was
go
dealing
again,
with little
you know
dick
what I'm
niggas,
saying?
though.
Evidence,
I mean,
evidence is piling
crazy.
on.
she
you
was
know?
dealing with niggas
That's
with the pee
crazy.
snails. She met a Senor Machuca Papa stick, but then she found out. You know what I mean? That's
She
why.
got hit with the
Oh.
Super Machu Papa and got.
Yeah, I got my own drink. It's called Super Machuca Papa stick
Alright.
juice.
Oh man.
Hey, yo, you said you came from Harlem. I just wanted to ask something. As a fan of Big L, was he a big deal during you guys' time and shit like that?
Some people
or
in my
what?
hood.
Okay, all right. All right, yeah.
Some people in my hood.
See what's up.
I couldn't tell you a bar from that nigga.
Okay.
Yeah, like you see, in my youth, we was coming up under like No Limit Soldiers. Like it was either Master P and them niggas or it was Cash Money. Like we was really on some fake down south goon shit because my block was one of those blocks that you could be Blood, Crip, Lion King. Like I grew up Lion King. Then I grew up with nothing but Blood niggas, and then my codees was Crip. So when they came down to it, I made sure none of that meant nothing. We won. When I was in prison, I used to be in administrative seg a lot because I unite the gangs. There's only one thing going on. We beefing with them or we not. And if you wasn't with it, most niggas big's homies is my little mans. You know what I mean? Like I say this confidently because they will go on your podcast and say that nigga's not lying. I taught these niggas how to gangbang. I taught these niggas how to remove sucker shit from your circle without having to let your own go down. Now, I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? I want to teach the young niggas to be right and don't be a sucker. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, be who you are, make sure your face card is everything. That's first and foremost. Don't let every dollar motivate you because it's not worth it.
When did the California gang start reaching New York?
Shit, early on. Y'all came out there in 93. That's when the Bloods came out there pretty much for the most part. And then the Crips really, like 99, 2000, they came to my hood in Harlem.
If you know, you know. Since the A-ball crack, that's what they've been banging since the A-ball crack.
Nah, but I'm giving you.
And that's direct fact.
I'm in Harlem, nigga. I'm where it spread it like fucking AIDS. You know what I mean? Like, I'll tell you where nigga went. They went from one blood nigga to the nigga he brought home. He had the biggest gang in Manhattan, where 3 gangs became one because he became blood. And anybody's gonna get on this shit and tell you the same shit. My son Gotti, rest in peace. He had a gang called Low Lives, and he was one of the niggas that was tapped in with all the group homes because he was in the group home. So he was like that nigga's strength. They killed him early on. That nigga came home with that blood shit. They killed him within 2 years. They lined him up, took him out of town, thinking it was a money mission. They smoked that nigga out there because OG Mac brought him home, and that nigga already had a gang that was at least 500 deep from First Avenue in Spanish Harlem or Pleasant to fucking anywhere on the West Side. If you had a projects, that nigga took over that shit in a matter of, like, literally, nigga, he came home and you had one option: become blood. I only got saved because I was up the block and my pops is a maniac. Like, my pops was one of them Latin King gangster niggas that he got high on every drug, like dope, crack, but he'll still knock you out and rob you. He was the Debo of my hood. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and when he was on that fiend shit, that nigga still was brolic and bigger than everybody in it. And he was outside really slapping niggas with Aunt Jemima's in a fucking pouch, and niggas thinking it was a gun. I mean, like, yeah, that bullshit. That's crazy, man.
Hey, did y'all ever feel any? Because I mean, obviously in hip hop there was that whole East versus West Coast type of deal. But did you guys ever feel like y'all weren't fucking with the West Coast influence in the streets type of shit?
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I didn't jack Pac. You know what I mean? Like, when you learn nigga had when he was talking like this and all that, you don't take a nigga like that serious. At least not on my block. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be real. We didn't really tap in other than Snoop. Snoop was like the only nigga we really fucked with on the East Coast.
So who do y'all like the most? Biggie, Jay-Z, like what type of influences?
Neither. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't fucking none of them back then. We was really on some No Limit Soldier and Cash Money shit. That era, like the late 90s, 95 to like 2000, because we was on Team Time. See, like, we know the Biggie shit. Anybody was around Diddy in that era, we really ain't fuck with. And then the Tupac shit, you can be tough to us. That makes sense. It was humorous. When a nigga could talk with all that female mannerism, and then all of a sudden you're an actor. You know what I mean? And that's cool. I'm not taking that from him. But that's just not what we jacked on my block. My block was like really to this day, man. You know what I mean? Like, they made us go in the building and fight. You had to learn how to fight on my block. A new nigga couldn't come on my block if you ain't go in my building and fight. And then continuously, like, that's how we raised my block in 119th. I don't know if you ever heard of Piff Unit, but 119th, they had a movement called Piff Unit. And my block was Wang Chung, was right here. And that man had fun. If you not wanging, we ain't hanging. If you ain't having fun, get the fuck away from me. If you think you tough, we're gonna see if you tough. It was that type of shit. And I'm sure that's how a lot of y'all breed y'all out here. You know what I mean? Ain't too many spots in my neighborhood like that to this day. A lot of niggas give that shit up, which is why the streets is the way it is now. Most of these kids is running around doing drill music. When you talk to them, they sound like Carlton. You know what I mean? They sitting here yelling like a motherfucker, drill rapping, but when you talk to them, they sound like Carlton. So it's like I had to learn the difference between industry and industry. I came home thinking everybody was in the streets because they rapping about this shit. I came home like, I mean, like Brody says, it's a new era. I didn't have an Instagram for like a year and a half. And niggas like, yo, bro, how you expect to do music and do this and get that and do this? I'm like, yo, man, I'm scared of these niggas. Because when you meet them, they sleeping on somebody's couch. When you find out who they really are, they couch surfers. And they sound like Carlton. But before that, they was the deepest Chihuahua Chichi MX on the track.
So how do y'all feel about 6ix9ine?
Bitch, sucker, fraud. I made a lot of money off his face behind my logo. I just took it down because Act was like, I didn't blur his eyes. So unless you want to get sued, I advise you to stop promoting that.
What logo was that?
I'll show you right now, man. So my partner in New York that I throw parties with, his name is Fluff Jones. He was the person who founded 6ix9ine. Initially, he's the one who brought him to Shotty and them, and my boy got fucked out the deal, but it saved him a bid.
So your homie was the one that discovered 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Fluff Jones. He's the biggest. If you want to do any events in New York, that's the man to holler at. He get you whatever artist, anywhere really. I don't give a fuck what planet, whatever planet you on. Fluff gonna make it happen. You know what I mean?
How did he discover 6ix9ine?
He throws all the events. Like he's one of the biggest showcases in New York. It's called We on Tour. You know what I mean, we got a movement called We on Tour. We started this shit from the ground on up. Like I said, during COVID, when everybody was scared to go outside, we was like, fuck this shit. We out of here. We went state to state till we found Florida. Florida opened the door for us. They started paying everything, and I moved to Florida. I was like, fuck it. They paying my rent. I might as well stay out here. But I'm going to show you right now. I did this logo, and that nigga backed out on me. Fuck you, Fluff.
Hey, you think 6ix9ine kind of hurt New York's image, or you think that New York doing great right now? I mean,
Nah, man, ratting became cool for these niggas now. I'm talking about everywhere. Look, you got the Gucci Mane, you got the. I feel like the 6ix9ine situation opened the door for a nigga like Gucci to be a sucker.
And make a song about it, that type of deal, or
That nigga
what?
don't give a fuck. That nigga, listen, man. Teach his own. That's not a nigga. You can't pay me to be around. Name one of them. If they got a scratch on their name, don't bring them around me, because I will violate. Please, don't ever bring me around shit like that. The Young Thugs, all them niggas. Any niggas that they got a scratch on their name, keep the niggas over there. I mean, even if it was a rumor, I still don't want it around me. I was like that in jail. I was that nigga. You know, you ever seen that shit? The Dictator? But he be like Aladdin or whatever. They shaved his beard off. He went from being like a fake Bin Laden to, anyways, the concept is I don't even want that around me because in jail we had 2 weeks to clear a nigga's name. I gave a nigga opportunity once and he took my whole castle down. In those 2 weeks, he found out enough information that brought us down. So I never allowed that shit again.
Hey, so let me ask this then, since I mean we know the whole 6ix9ine situation and its ordeal, but we also know that when he first came out with, I think it was Gumbo, that shit was like going crazy. Was that shit?
Yeah, my bro Fluff is the one who orchestrated that whole shit.
Damn.
I'm gonna bring him up when I go to New York and we do that shit with your man.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna bring him up on that
you
shit.
Got to. Hey, he hit you already, right?
No, I don't know.
All right, let me hit him again.
I actually have a movie coming out with 6ix9ine.
A movie with 6ix9ine?
Yeah, we every time he came out here,
Fuck you.
Shotty and them.
There you go.
They would come and tap in with us because we was actually helping a lot of artists at the time get like distribution deals and movie deals, and at the same time we was helping Chief Keef and them, and that whole situation that played out. The movie's called Game for Sale. I just been sitting on it because it's kind of like it keeps on like, you know, uh,
That's the logo.
Yeah, see, he was behind the first Sucker logo. That's what pretty much paid for all my studios to open up.
So what you said the movie was called?
Game for Sale.
The 6ix9ine's the star in it. He has a role.
So basically, every time he would come out here, him and Shotty, we would follow them. Me and my cameraman, we would film them, taking them around like just around LA, period. And so we basically did interviews and a lot how them Shotty met 6ix9ine and how that all kind of played out. And then during that whole thing, we kind of made the peace between like we got Reese on the phone with 6ix9ine, and then they squashed that shit. But then when he came out here, he came with Robbins Brothers, but he had Cuban Doll with him, and we got on FaceTime with Tato. Then one of my cameramen wound up linking that footage to TMZ for some money, and that next thing you know, like they wound up getting shot up over in Chief Keef shit got wanted to get shot up in the W Hotel. So that whole situation, how it played out, kind of like the narrative, we got all that footage and put together a whole movie. It's not just based on them. It's kind of Game for Sales. It's mostly based on hip hop shit, but it's kind of that's like where I feel there's a lot of depth and untold stories that will that's gonna
So it's like a documentary movie
it's
type.
like a documentary movie type, more hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying?
So what are you trying to do with it? Are you trying to sell it to a network?
Yeah,
or-
I'm taking offers right now. So I got a couple offers right now, but like I said, every time something happens, it's more money gets tacked
Price
on.
of China go up.
Yeah, it keeps going up. But it's like Shotty called me to this day. So when he have artists coming out here, he called me from jail and say like, try and move them around the city, help them be safe, and you know what I'm saying, and take them to the podcast, and help, he's still doing his shit. You know what I'm saying? So
from behind the walls right
Mhm.
now.
No, that's dope.
So how do you feel about that whole thing being around them and then seeing Shotty and all them go to jail?
shit. I feel like it was I feel 6ix9ine had he had a lot of shit against him, and he did what he had to do. But at the end of the day, like bro say, it's still sucker shit. Still.
That
He
nigga
still
know what he
snitched.
signed up for.
Yeah, and I don't, I
Oh.
don't I don't agree with it, but I feel like it's gonna be some.
Listen.
It's good. It's good content, I guess.
He was Crip before that. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like he was running around with Crips before that. Then you got it. It was all industry shit. So I get it. You know what I mean? I don't get it. You know what you signed up for. You know what I mean? Like he was running around doing hood nigga shit. You was running around doing what this nigga's daughter's doing. He was being a real baddie in Hollywood. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty much what he was doing.
Hey,
You run around jumping out the window, you doing hood nigga shit. If you felt like them niggas did that, you should have blew one of their faces off inside there. Because I'm sure that nigga could have got a razor. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, and I don't get it. I'm going to keep saying that shit. Because it's like, nigga,
What do you get and what don't you get?
I get the fact that he was a sucker that was trying to be somebody else. When he was faced with real life shit, it blew up. And that's what I don't get. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be yourself. That's one thing I'm big on. I know what I signed up for. I went to jail for somebody else's shit and did a stretch for that. You know what I mean? He knows what happened to him when I finally caught up to him. I mean, so it's like, you could have easily blew one of their heads off. You know what I mean? Like, that's the coming home shit. I can't.
So for sure, he could have made a different decision. 6ix9ine could have done it
Yeah.
differently, handled it differently. But let me ask.
Like, I get the
this.
fact that he was a Carlton portraying to be somebody else. I mean, he was a good Mexican kid that niggas in the hood picked up. See, I know down from the nitty gritty to when the nigga that first started showing his videos he works for me now. Practically, I employed his whole team that started with him that's not in jail. So I know the history of the fuckery. You know what I mean? And for being a sucker, they got away from it. And he put the rest of them niggas in jail. And it wasn't planned like that. I didn't plan on employing these niggas. They just so happened that every time I was outside, they never even mentioned, because everybody will be outside with the anti-sucker with the 6ix9ine behind it, and they wouldn't even mention it. That's how we got cool. If I felt like they came along just because of that, but I'm dead ass eating off of that right now. Like I still got money behind that shit.
So
But I don't promote it no more because it's beating a
it.
dead horse. It's beating a dead horse. You know what I mean? So I don't promote it no more. I don't give a fuck about it. It's like the first time I spoke about that shit in like 2 years.
So what y'all think is the best strains in the world right now, besides Toad Venom?
I'm gonna tell you straight up.
That gas
And I got
pedal,
5
man.
big
I don't know
grand.
what it was, but the standard had
When
that
niggas
gas
say that
pedal.
shit-
That shit was gas, man.
See, y'all from Cali, so y'all know the difference of strains and shit. When that shit get to New York, I'm one of those that really don't give a fuck about coming out here to grab strains because I've never been satisfied.
Is everything
Recently,
diesel, then?
but I
Everything
just seen that on my 4th trip, they kind of put a smile on my face. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of toe venom because it got the OG twist. I got accustomed to that candy shit, so I smoke for taste. One of my biggest brands in New York, until a nigga try to fake sue me on the gram, and he's like, I'm gonna send my lawyer at you. To my Instagram, nigga? How the fuck you gonna do that? But it's called Los Sabores, and that was because the kids out there want Turk. So I smoke for taste. I don't smoke the Turk, but I like candies. I don't like that OG shit, unless it's sour. If you could bring me sour, that NY Diesel, like NYC Diesel, then nigga, we made it. You know what I mean? I'll show you how to get rich. But if not, candies. I like candies.
Hey, does New York still got that shit? That diesel?
Hell
or what?
no. Nobody got that shit. Nobody. If they say it, they lying. They backing out some bullshit backyard boogie. They
Hey,
lying.
that's how like the OG is.
Nah,
They ain't
it's
nobody
not
really
like-
got OG.
See now,
like
toe
that.
venom.
Everybody has OG. What are you talking
Not the
about?
real OG though.
Everybody
man.
has
Nah,
real-
yeah, that's
Everybody
easy.
has
You
re-
could-
everybody has real good OG, classic OG.
Alright.
I mean, I could take. I mean,
if that's your taste buds. You see, in New York,
that classic
They
sour
want
is
that-
gone.
they don't even give a fuck about that. Like I thought Hayes was a thing, right? And I went looking for it. I'm talking about I went all the way down to Miami. Went back up there, and niggas was like, yo, OG. They hit me with that. Yo, Unc, stop that shit. Stop trying to revamp that shit. And I started 2 drops. One called Too Much Haze, and then one is called El Cubano. So one was the dark haze, and one was the lime green shit. And niggas is like, yo, bro, we don't want that shit no more. And I'm like, what, nigga? I just went on a mission for this. Packaging and all that shit. And
It flopped.
I got it off. No, don't get it twisted. I got it off. I still made mine, but it wasn't like I thought it was gonna be because niggas is still in my hood selling dimes and haze. So I'm thinking if I throw a little packaging, I'll make it a little pretty. Nah, man, it didn't work for me. I got my money back if I was lucky.
Yeah,
But candies, New York only want candies.
So they
They're-
like that
they're picky
bubble
niggas
gum,
out there.
that cake, all that shit,
Huh?
all that bubble gum and that cake and all that
Nigga,
shit.
listen, you bring
Bubba
some wedding
Kush.
cake or anything like that, they're gonna look at you like you crazy.
those is sold like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I know Arizona's
They
late
want
with the strain
candies.
game.
If it ain't
Here
some
goes
type of
Sharky.
candy, like shit like this. Let me see. Well, it's somewhere over there, but if it ain't candies, New York is gonna look at you crazy. Even if it's a China pack, it better be Turk. I mean, like, them niggas out there, they swear they the plug and they buy an ounce. Like, I mean, they want 5 plate prices with 1 ounce. But there's stupid niggas that will give them a zip for $75, package ready to go.
So it's
They
gone.
fucked the game up. I heard job prices out here from certain niggas, and I'm like, what? I wish I could charge that in New York.
So is the gumbo
That nigga's
strains
dead. It's
still
over.
good
Niggas
in
don't
New
care
York?
about gumbo. Gumbo's a dub. Niggas don't fuck with that nigga.
What happened with that?
He's a lame. You fuck your brand. You can't fuck your brand up. Branding is everything.
Mm.
Once he started putting good China packs, he should have stood with the candy strains. Once he started putting good China packs, you fuck your brain up. You know what I mean? And he just thought he was somebody he wasn't.
What do you think is the best brand in New York right now?
Mine. But right now, A1 Fleet, man. A1 Exotics, tap in with them. Any candies you want, like real good candies, A1 Exotics. And they legit too. That's the only reason why I'm promoting them. A1 Exotics, man. I can't tell you nothing else. They're gonna get you what you want. They're gonna show you how to make your brand where it's supposed to be, and you know
So
that's
do,
where Candies is at.
so do y'all like when people give the little fake Richard Millie or the little Game Boy with the eighth and stuff like
And no,
that?
they fucked the package game up. Like I'm one of those package maniacs. I wake up, they'll tell you. Like I got patelillos, I got all that shit. Like the 3D printing when that shit came out, I lost my mind. But niggas don't give a fuck about that no more. Like they do and they don't because you got niggas putting China packs, terping them like good replicas. I'm talking about like the good Armenian good replicas. Once that came out and they was able to chirp them, nobody really knows what the weed tastes like no more. They tasting French toast. They tasting peach caramel. I mean, whatever the fuck. They don't know good weed no more. That's why the toe venoms won't really survive unless you're in a dispensary type environment. The hood niggas is gonna look at you crazy if you say anything above 1,600 a pound. Package ready to go. Like the niggas that's really buying units now because they fucked the game up. Like I'm the nigga to tell you this. I went from having 5 big brands to not giving a fuck about them because a nigga was able to show me some decent za for $100 a zip, 8 flavors for $100. Turk. I was like, what? Who's selling that? You know what I mean? I had a jail moment. I was about to get that nigga packed up. But it's like, that's it. The game is over.
So you think New York is flooded with sprays right now?
New York's flooded with everything. You could go to New York and get better prices than you find out here. I hate to say it, but a lot of New York niggas done put their money into LA crops. Or they own a lot of land mass out here. So to them, we winning on a point system. If you're on a point system and you content making 25 cents, $50, you know how that shit goes. Niggas don't give a fuck. So when they can make $3 and do a quick breakdown, nigga, we made it. I don't got the time and patience for that.
You think is New York recreational?
Yeah.
So you got
You
there.
right in front of police. Police is backing the spliff out these days. And I be fucked up. Because I'll be trying to hide smoke. Niggas like, yo, bro, it's all right, it's good. But that's just where I come from. I'm still not comfortable with that. But nigga, you got pigs backing out spliffs on us. Fuck, niggas is out there smoking them shits like us.
They got dispensaries in New York now?
Yeah. We got one upstate where I'm at called Orange County Cannabis. You know what I mean? They're the first legal shit up there.
Man,
Shit
but
be
what
dirt.
happened to the?
It be
you
dirt
think
though.
that
It
there
be
was
dirt.
actually
I'll
going
tell
to
you
be a
straight up.
green rush at some
Don't go
point?
there on my name. That shit's dirt. But that's one of the first dispensaries up there.
You think you know how that they was talking about when weed got legalized, there was supposed to be a big old green rush. Did you believe that was gonna happen? When
It
you
fucked the package game up.
Yeah.
Because now you got
fuck the game up. Then
like
period.
we used to be able to deal with tourists and get top dollar. Now the tourists are going to a regular store. They're content with that, and they'll get some bullshit that I mean, like you know, like that water weed, that shit that tastes like they try to make haze, but it wasn't it.
That's crazy. So y'all hear it. 6ix9ine, New York strains, candy sprays, Yaya, Jaleese. It's a cool first little episode, y'all. Appreciate everybody pulling up to the Shark World. First of many. And yeah, chat. Pretty much about to wrap it up and we out.
Anytime.
Peace.